Immerse yourself in the outdoor experience. It will cleanse your soul and make you a better person. Fred Bear made this statement about hunting, which is a huge hobby of mine. Hello everyone, my name is Dylan Chesbrough and I am here to share my 3 favorite hobbies with you all. Hunting is a great escape for me and leaves me in the wilderness, with a great experience every time I go out. Besides hunting, some of my other hobbies include fishing and sports, both playing and watching. Imagine sitting in the middle of a swamp or the edge of a river at the crack of dawn. The sun is beginning to rise, the air is still, and you begin to see the ducks fly by. Nothing is more beautiful and relaxing than this. Our day starts real early, on average usually about 4 a.m., sometimes earlier, sometimes later. Once we get something to eat, we head off with a tightly packed truck we loaded the night before. After a 45-minute to an hour truck ride, we finally arrive to our spot. Now it's time to quickly unload the truck into the rowboat and set off to find a spot on the edge of a river. This part can be tricky, as there's a lot of factors that go into deciding where to go. Which way is the wind blowing for the ducks to come into the decoys? Is there a lot of ice in certain spots? Which way is the tide going? Where is there a lot of cover for us to hide? Once we quickly evaluate good-looking spots, we make our decision and set up the decoys. Now we sit and wait. The sun begins to rise, and you can see your breath in the crisp, cold air. The sky becomes a bright orange color, and you can start to see the silhouettes of ducks as they fly high in the sky. There is nothing like it, and no words to describe the beauty and the feeling that hunting brings. Hunting is not all about killing. It is a lifestyle that I have come to love. Fishing, like hunting, is a beautiful outdoor hobby that I love. Spending your day out on a boat surrounded by water and wilderness is extremely relaxing and peaceful. There isn't a worry in the world as you continuously cast your pole, waiting for the sometimes elusive fish to bite. Once you get that first bite, a sense of joy runs through you as you fight and reel the fish in. Cast your pole out and do it all over again. If you are out with your friends, it is a great time to relax with them and have a good time. If you are by yourself, it's the perfect time to clear your head from everything and get away from the crazy world around you. Spending time in nature is always something I love to do, whether I'm out in the woods or out on a lake. Aside from hunting and fishing, another hobby that I love to do is watching and playing sports. While I'm not in any sports league, I love to play sports with my friends, from softball to basketball to football to hockey. It is always a great time. We all strive to win and give each sport our all, and every game we play is always a great game. I have to say football is my favorite sport to play. I have always loved football, and it is a very competitive and high-action sport. Next would have to be hockey, even though I'm not very good at skating. It is still a great game to play and practice. Aside from playing these sports with my friends, I also enjoy watching them all. I love to watch football, hockey, NASCAR, and baseball. I'm a very devoted and passionate sports fan, so every opportunity I get to watch a game I take. The passion you get from a game is not something you are born with. It is something you gain as you watch the sports you love for years. And it is an amazing and frustrating feeling. When your team is doing very well or wins a championship, you feel like you're on top of the world. Yet when your team is doing terrible, you want to destroy everything in sight. That's what passion will do to you, and it is an amazing thing. After sharing some of my hobbies with you, I encourage you all to try at least one. Hunting may be hard for someone to get into, but fishing and watching sports are much easier. You will have a peaceful and relaxing time while fishing, and you get to enjoy the great outdoors. If you aren't into sports now, there are plenty of sports to quickly fall in love with and become passionate about. Thank you all for listening, and have a good afternoon.